Welcome to Country Kickback, where you'll hear the latest music from performers you already know and discover new music and artists from around the world. If you have an artist you'd like us to chat with, reach out to the team at countrykickback.com, or you can watch our live videos and more by following us on social media and YouTube. Here is your host, Danny Shaw, with the latest from Country Kickback.
Hello. Thank you everybody for joining us again. I know we had a show this morning and probably a few of you guys probably didn't get to see it because you're probably at work. So after tonight's show, you'll be able to go and have a look at that. That was a great show, and thank you to Ray for hosting for me. As you know, I'm in hospital, so I can't really stay and talk for too long. So we've got Bonus joining us tonight, and we thought we might let them interview each other and see what answers they come up with. So I'm excited for the fun that might come out of tonight. If you're lucky, they might sing a song for you. And let us know in the comments whether you've already got the single, whether you've already heard the latest song, what you think of it. And have your questions ready because the boys are going to jump in, and we might have welcome into the room now. Hello.
G'day everybody. Hello.
It's been so long since we've seen each other. Hi Tegan. Hi Peter. Tegan. Yes, I'm okay. I've had spinal surgery, so I've got a new neck. I'm now a robot. I'm probably going to be controlled by someone's remote at some point. Who knows? Guys, you guys have been so busy.
We have. We've been on the road. We've been recording. It's been a long time in the midst of COVID and stuff. So we've been keeping busy, putting stuff out there. So it's been too long, as you said, though.
It has. It's been way too long. We were saying that earlier. We had so many there for so long, and then you guys have just been so busy. But your dreams are coming true. I remember go back 2.5 years ago when we did the interview, and so much of what you were wanting in that interview is happening now. I mean, it's so quick. It's just amazing to see you guys grow.
Yeah, well, we couldn't have done it without you. Like that was our first single. You and Beck helped us put it out there into the world. So we'll always have time for you and come back. It's just been too long in the meantime. So,
it's been way too long. But now you guys are in Queensland. I'm up there a fair bit normally, so we'll be able to do lots of fun stuff. I reckon Keith having tickets are your first.
We should do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I might give you guys the room and let you have some fun. I'll hand over controls.
All right. We'll see how this goes.
Good luck. See you soon.
Thank you. All right, we're pretty prepared though, because we're absolutely hopeless at talking to each other, I think. Yeah, I know, when she said interviewing each other and seeing how it goes, I'm like, let's see how we So we brought someone who can string a sentence together without mucking up, and we've got some questions she can ask for us on the go. This is our mother, if anyone didn't know.
Hi, it's Mama Ness.
Mama Ness, she's rocking the t-shirt, and her name's Sally Ann, if you want to call her Sal and not Mum. That would be weird. But anyway, Mum, with the questions, what have you got? What have you got there?
So we're going to talk firstly about your latest single.
Yes.
Which is Light Up the Airwaves.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to ask you what the response has been like on the road. Obviously, you're opening up the Red Hot Summer Tours.
Yes.
And how's the response? You come out, you play that song, people don't know it, it's new for them. Yeah. How do you think it's going down?
Yeah, 100%. It's pretty daunting to play a new song to a new crowd, especially one that big. And for them to actually like the song and like what we're doing and follow us on Instagram and stuff, and we've got some fans from different states now, and we're sort of expanding. It's pretty cool, and to have a song written by Chris Chaney, it's not going to be a bad song, I don't think. But
he goes alright, that fella. So it's been awesome. Long story short.
All right, so this one question's for Callum.
Yes.
So how is life on the road?
Well, we're actually working on the road at the moment because no gigs. We had no income coming in, so we thought we'd jump in with our stepdad Pat on the road and also open the shows as well. So it's been a bit harder than usual. but we've loved it, and we're just expanding ourselves, and we actually get to see how much effort goes into the staging and all the lighting and all the audio. It's just hours and hours and hours, and these guys just soldier on, and it takes an army to put it up, and we appreciate it even more than we did. So it's been long. It's been long. It's also been a long time since we've done all that as well. So I mean, without COVID, as terrible as it was, we wouldn't have got some of the opportunities, and the world went into lockdown. We sort of missed music a lot, missed crowds a lot, and we've been building up these last 2 years songs and album, and getting together with people so that we can go back out on this tour and just unleash, just let it all go. So
I think it's important to recognise that the way, if people want to help this industry,
yes,
you buy a ticket, you buy some merch, you download some music.
Yeah. Merch. Speaking of merch, we got some merch.
Oh, we do have some merch. We've got a new bonus shirt.
We're working on it. Not too. It's like a
rockabilly retro sort of. It's got the black
right up the airwaves. This one was designed by the boys. I designed the one before it. It was very popular. Let's see what this one is. And we've also got what everybody needs.
Stubby cooler with a
There
drink
you
in
go.
it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the drink in it, but
This was very popular at Red Hot Summer on the
so
Weekend.
my hands are no longer cold, so it's doing
And
the
your
job.
drink is cold, but your hands are not.
Yes, that's the job. And it
It's
does
nice
it
and
well.
warm.
So,
It's nice and warm.
Next question is for Jackson.
Yeah, right.
Oh yes, those are $45. We're going to have them up on our website. The t-shirts very soon.
Yep.
And the stubby coolers are $15. All right, there
Just
we
in
go.
case
All
you
right.
didn't know.
So, Jackson, what has been your biggest or most honourable moment in your career so far?
Well, our career, more recently even, has just been having a song written for us by Chris Cheney, who you know very well.
He's a good friend of mine.
But me and Callum sort of grew up listening because of you, obviously. But The Living End is one of our favourite bands, and
100%, yeah.
100%, just getting to support these artists. And obviously, you have to throw in our godfather Adam, who's always been there for us and stuck it out, and always made time for us, always supported our music journey. So no matter what, getting up with Adam and writing songs with some of our favourites like Chris Cheney. We've also got some other songs. On the record.
But also them, hearing things about them actually knowing who we are and that we're doing well, and they're encouraging us, and we're like, wow, they're hearing about us. That it's pretty cool with playing with artists like that. Them actually knowing who you are and putting you on the map a bit. So it's pretty cool.
I think it's nice to get to that level and for those people to treat you with a lot of respect.
Yeah, well,
which they do, and they've always done that since you were little kids.
Yeah.
But to actually respect you, and they're the ones that get off stage and go, wow, those harmonies. And you're sitting there going, are you kidding?
Yeah, I know.
You
That's
just
how
wrote a double bass.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But I think that, and we've had emails from Killing Heidi and other people saying, what great boys and how humble they are to see you stand up and not just be backstage and then demand stuff in the backstage area, but to actually put all of that aside and then get your high vis on and stand there for 8 hours and work.
Yeah, well, not all the artists actually recognise us from that, because Michael Painter from Icehouse, and he was in the Jimmy Barnes band as well.
And he's also playing with Killing Heidi.
He's also playing with Killing Heidi, but he came around to the front of stage and watched us, and then went off and said to Pat, who's the audio engineer on the tour, he's like, oh, those boys are good. And Pat's like, yeah, I know. And Pat's our stepdad, so he's like, oh, and they're working as well. He's like, oh, I didn't recognise you in the black and the high vis and stuff. I'm like, yeah, mate, I'll be fixing your mic stands and all that, so look out for me. But it's been very humbling and very, hard working, definitely, but it's all worth it. So, yeah.
All right, we're going to talk campfire stories.
Yes.
Obviously, we've got a plan to release single after single after single while we're on Red Hot.
Yeah, constant.
But what in this album is different to anything that you've released? What do you feel?
I feel like it's expanded us a lot more, and we've had the time to think, how do we make ourselves different from the first? Because we didn't want to just keep sort of the same sound. We want to show our audience that we can be rock and roll, and we can be country, and we can be folk, and we can be bluesy, and we can. We want to show there's no label to our sound, and we can expand ourselves in a lot of ways that people didn't think we could.
So constructing the album.
Yeah.
I mean, it was constructed differently because of COVID.
It was very different.
Talk about how it was constructed and who was involved.
Well, we've obviously never recorded an album before, but that was the first. But to do it this way, we actually recorded it in the front room of our house with our stepdad Pat, who's an audio engineer, so that's handy.
We had the mattresses
on the wall, so it kept the sound in and sounding nice. But we recorded it with Matt Fell just by sending it over Dropbox and by email. We also had Sam Hawkeye Hawksley, who was on our last single as well. Also an absolute legend of a guy. So Mum's best friend, Sam. He does some amazing stuff, and he lives in Nashville, so he actually does all of Tommy Emmanuel's albums, which is pretty amazing. So to have someone like that on our side is pretty cool. We got the band back together for the records, but we also made some new additions as well. We got Chris involved, obviously. He played parts in it, and we asked Jackie Barnes from the Jimmy Barnes Band to play drums on it, and he said yes, so we were very rapt. But when it came around to recording, he was recording at his uncle's house, so his uncle is actually Diesel, so he ended up jumping on the bass as well for Light Up the Airwaves. So if you got some funky bass and drums in there, it's because of those boys, and that was unbelievable. Like, we look up to
that
Diesel.
stuff, boys, never happens.
No, it never happens. Like,
Sorry.
I didn't expect it to happen either. Like, it just, we sort of got a message saying, "Oh, Diesel played on it too," and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh."
He didn't say wow. But...
I didn't say wow. I was almost going to say what I said. Keeping it PG.
So, shall we crack on and shall we hear a bit of Light Up the Airwaves?
Yes, if you'd like.
I like that. Thanks.
Yes. All right. Jason's got the electric for the solo. We've actually left our guitars on the tour bus, so that's why I'm playing with Paddy's guitar, which is pretty much the same. It's just got the cutaway, so I didn't chip away at my guitar during the tour. It didn't lose a hole. No, it's just Pat's guitar.
We got an electric too.
That's mine. It's pretty cool. I love it.
All right, let's just play it. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Light up the airwaves with some rock and roll tonight. Go away, it feels alright. Light up the airwaves, zero broken down. As long as I can remember, needing to hear that sound. What happened to this song? When it did on the wrong, I wanna light up the airwaves with a song tonight. And I'll take the ride. I wanna take to the highway with a song tonight. And we'll turn it on, light it up tonight. Don't turn me to speed up when I'm slowing down. Heart is on the pedal and my feet on the ground. Happen to the song we're getting on the wrong. I wanna light up the airwaves with a song tonight. And I'll take the ride. I wanna take to the highways with a song tonight. And we'll turn it on, light up tonight. What happened to this song? Did it all go wrong? Light up the airway with a song tonight. And I'll take the ride. gonna take to the highway to the sun tonight. We'll turn it on, light it up tonight. We'll turn it on, light it up tonight.
Staring guitar. That's all right. Oh, Jesus.
It's live.
It is a lot. All right. What else we got? What else?
All right, so we're going to talk about Mirrors and Smoke, the
Yes.
next single
Yes.
coming out.
Yes.
Which you know, we've been it's been a song of ours for a while. We just just waited to record with it, but it actually was the first thing we did after coming off The Voice.
Straight after.
Getting
Straight after.
booted off the nah.
When
Getting
you're-
hooked
hang
off,
on a
getting
minute.
slapped.
When your journey with The Voice
Yeah.
came to an
Came
end.
to an end.
Our
Voice
voice journey
journey.
came to an end. We went home. We said, we've got plenty of inspiration right now. Let's call up a good buddy, Andrew Swift, who didn't live too far away at that time when we were living in Melbourne. And he came over, pretty much wrote the song because we
We were just hopeless. We were an emotional wreck. We were just like,
I felt so bad.
I felt so bad
we
because-
couldn't help him at all.
You did finish the song.
We did end up finishing the song, which was a verse and a bit, but he wrote majority of it. So there you go.
So, what's the meaning behind the song?
It's about someone who's very important to you who isn't there when you need them most. That's what it's about, and yeah, it's a pretty tough song, but yeah, we thought we'd write about it. We had plenty of emotions running that day, and yeah, this one's called Mirrors and Smoke. You sort of poured it into the song, so
Here we go.
all right, let's go. That should be right. Oh, do you want to not?
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
There's a little something missing. Faded memory of trust. The good times I remember, nothing more than embers. The campfire once burning my heart. Thought you'd answer when I called. Thought you'd be there when trouble came, knocked upon my door. Will I get a chance to know the man who lives between mirrors and smoke? Sometimes I just see you waiting, hoping we'll meet again someday. Just feel it's fading like that campfire that's been waiting for the embers in my heart to die down. Thought you'd answer when I called. Thought you'd be there. Trouble came, knocked upon my door. Will I get a chance to know the man lives between mirrors and smoke? The man lives between mirrors and smoke. The man lives between mirrors and smoke.
There you have it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a new one. That's a brand spanking new one.
That's why I
Hasn't
mucked
come
up
out
the
yet.
chords a million times.
No, you're right. And
So-
Swifty and us.
So, there's something that you guys are all about,
Yes.
and there's something that 99% of the time you get on the stage and you talk about.
Yeah.
And you wear these t-shirts, and today is a very special day.
Yes. It actually happens to be National Be Kind Day today.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we got
so-
the Kind is Cool t-shirts.
we've been wearing
Yeah.
these ever since we started playing, and why not just be kind, spread a positive message, and that's what we try to do in our music. Like, whether it's positive or not, just spread good messages, important messages, and you know, being kind to someone can make someone's day, and you never know what people are going through either. So the least you can do and the best thing you can do is be kind. So if you'd like to buy a T-shirt, you can visit www.kindiscool.com.au.
Yes, and just on that, so, you know, I work in the merch for Red Hot.
Yeah.
With Auntie Sal and Dad's on the stage and all the people who are in the crew are like family.
Yeah.
You boys get up, you've got the hardest spot of the whole entire show. You get up, you've got 30 minutes before all the name acts come out.
Yeah.
But you touch people because you get up there and you talk about the hard issues. You talk about domestic violence. You talk about recognising it. You talk about kindness. And from a perspective where I'm not your mother, a lot of people come up. A lot of people, and you can see that in the sales that you guys do, and
amazing,
the way people follow you. They've started to really follow you on your socials.
Yeah.
But people come up, survivors and warriors of domestic violence or bullying, and they come up and they thank me.
Yeah. And
for raising such beautiful boys. But I think it's appropriate that we thank you for being the awesome humans that you are and being brave enough to talk about it.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. And we've, you know, sometimes we sing the song and I look out and there's people crying and there's people that just, we were playing at Surfers Paradise once and this lady stopped and sat there and then just burst into tears and she couldn't, so she just walked off, and I was like, you know, that was a touching moment, but that just shows it still happens, and it's, you know, it's everywhere you go. Someone has, it could be the person next to you that's been through it or is going through it, and you don't know. So just we're sort of spreading, you know, the word that you should be able to talk about it, because we were in a situation where we were threatened not to. But if you do reach out, there is help, and you don't have to feel like you're trapped all the time. So
so I think that's an absolute credit to you boys.
Yeah.
And you reach so many of the crowd. Unfortunately, it's 1 in every 3 households. So if you put that into the crowd perspective, that's a lot of people. And I've even had police officers come up and buy you shirts because they're applauding the fact that men are talking about it. So I think it's a really great thing.
Yeah.
And I think that you guys don't go changing.
No.
Even if you move further up the bill, don't go changing.
No.
I think that's great. But anyway, National Be Kind Day. Continue to wear your Be Kind shirts like the boys. Now, the next song that we're going to play is by someone who you guys have loved watching on the first leg of the Red Hot Summer Tour.
Yep.
So I'll let you talk a little bit about that.
So, yeah, we've talked about Chris already today, but can't get enough of him. He's just the top bloke. He's talented. He's just a great person too. So he wrote us not 1 song, but 2 songs. And if Light Up the Airwaves wasn't my favourite, this one, when we first heard it, we just loved it. And we didn't even know the story behind why he wrote it. He'd been watching us and loving us somehow. That was crazy to me that he loved what we were doing, because I absolutely just idolise what he does by himself and with the Living End. So it was just crazy to me. But he also wrote this next song as a sequel to We Don't Leave This Town. So he'd been listening to it, thought it was very powerful. It got through to him as well. So he wrote this next song. It's called Won't Fall Apart. So this one's also on the album.
He wasn't reading, that's right. I got the guitar out because I thought we were going to do Diesel.
That's what it was. Alright. Oh, this Diesel then. Go to Specsavers.
There's a dog in the woods, howling for a home. Blood on the tracks every town that I go. There's a cigarette princess fading cold, waiting for somewhere to go. There's a shadow of me on your whiskey shelf, ashes in a fire when my lyrics fell. You fight every bullet, you do every song. Wherever I'm going alone, but I won't fall apart. you see is sparks from the gunslinger's heart. And the horses, they keep running. The cowboys, they keep coming. And I might be wearing these scars, but I won't fall apart. There's a train going nowhere, the street lights they fade, somewhere forgotten, memory erased. In the old fairground she fires up all day. People have all gone away, and I never complained, but it hurt all the same. Things I most wanted stay just out of range. I'm drunk with the best, got nothing to lose. I'm shot up and knocked out, busted and bruised, but I won't fall apart. No, I won't fall apart. 'Cause all that you see is sparks from a gunslinger's heart. And the horses, they keep running. The cowboys, they keep coming. And I might be wearing these scars, but I won't fall apart. And I see through the grass a beautiful face, ages in pieces, timeless serene. And I see through the glass that you didn't reach your gaze. You read all the chapters and threw them away. But I won't fall apart. No, I won't fall apart. 'Cause all that you see is sparks from a gunslinger's heart. The horses, they keep running. The cowboys, they keep coming. And I keep on wearing these scars, just like sparks on a gunslinger's heart. But I won't fall apart. No, I won't fall apart. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right.
Now, I loved it that much that I
Yes.
got it tattooed.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Did you get a little cheeky tattoo?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Because I just hear those, I hear that phrase.
Yes, good lyric.
And
I wish I wrote
go,
it.
yeah, I know.
I actually didn't. So I'm not just being sarcastic. Like
But what a beautiful song, and what a beautiful tribute.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was just blown away.
We were crying,
sound-
weren't we?
yeah,
We just couldn't actually handle it.
Yeah.
So, yes. So how does the song make you feel, Cal?
No, I'm just sort of, proud to be singing it, and we're really lucky to have a song like that in our repertoire. Yeah, repertoire. That's the word. But yeah, no, it's a great song, and we're lucky to have it, and we're lucky to have someone like Chris to write for us.
Yeah.
And just touching on this one more time, how does it make you feel when people come up to you, and they do a lot of the time, and talk to you about the experiences that they've gone
That's
through?
the main thing with our music. Like, I just want people to be open and come up to us, because when it actually happens,
We're sort of like music therapy. It's
yeah. Well, I know some songs have touched me, and I know how it feels. So, one of the things when we were learning about songwriting in the academy at Tamworth, Adam said to us, Dave Carter said to us, he said, "Don't write a song for a song. Write a song that means something. Don't just sing about getting drunk and whiskey and stuff, which you can.
Coming from Adam Brand.
Well, yeah, but yeah, ironically, it's yeah, that's what we've tried to stick by ever since then. So, and when that happens, it's really like emotional, and I also want to be like strong enough and brave enough to like guide them through it because we got through it as well. So, yeah.
But it does, like, we know someone very close to us at the moment that's just gone through it.
Yep.
And we all have that same kind of reaction where we're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, but then we make sure that that person's okay
Mm.
and they've got the right tools around them, which is important. So at the moment, you
We're gonna win
are
this
opening for hunters and collectors who have been absolutely on point. Haven't they?
They've been so good. Like, oh my god.
So who's on the lineup? Let's go through it. So
This
Boom Crash was meant to be.
this ugly bunch that opened the show that wear wacky t-shirts and they're called bonus. So we start the show, then it's
meant to be Boom Crash.
but it's actually Alex Lloyd at the moment.
or chocolate stuff.
or Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah.
And then it's Killing Heidi, then followed by Baby Animals, then
The Angels.
The Angels, then Living In.
Who it's like the whole thing moves.
The whole place
Yeah.
moves like.
They love the Living In, but yeah, we do too. Then it's James Rain, and of course the Hunters and Collectors.
Yeah.
Which they've been like. This tour was from 2 years ago, but like, I think they've come back and like just been much more like, even more grateful than they were before, and like they've just been. You can tell they've been practicing, and like
It's
the
amazing.
first time I heard them, I was smiling on stage, like underneath my mask. I was like, wow, this sounds like awesome.
Yeah.
And their
so
live
they-
show's pretty special, isn't it?
Yes. It's full on. A good show. So if there's any tickets near you guys, you should go and see them. They're really, and they might not come out again. They're coming together for this tour only. So anyway, we're gonna do one of their songs now, and
We're gonna try it in a different
key. So I think this is a good song to end on. So we're gonna try and do this the best we can. I will come to you at night time. I will raise you from your sleep. I will kiss you in 4 places as I go running along your street. I'll squeeze the life out of you, and you make me laugh and make me cry. We may never forget it. You make me call your name, and I'll shout it to the blue summer sky. We may never meet again, so shed your skin, let's get started. You throw your arms around me. You throw your arms around me. I dream of you at daytime. I watch you in your sleep. I met you in high places. I touch your head, I touch your feet. So we can disappear out of view. No, I will never say goodbye, though I try to forget it. You make me call your name, and I'll shout it to the blue summer sky. We may never meet again, so shed your skin, let's get started. You will throw your arms around me. You will throw your arms around me.
again. So shed your skin, let's get started. You would throw your arms around me. You throw your arms around me.
All right.
Done.
He's still going. All right. Well, I think.
We're going to finish up in just a sec.
Yes.
But what we're going to do first is run through our top 5 at 5. Firstly, don't forget to pop onto all your social media and like the bonus page.
And if you
Secondly,
want, we're not forcing you, but
yes, secondly, hop onto all your streaming devices and pop that shit on repeat.
Yes.
Light up the airways on repeat. Thirdly, if you like anything that you see here today, by the way, it's not buy one, get one free with these two. But we've got t-shirts, we've got jumpers, we've got stubby collars, we've got everything.
We haven't got them on the website at the moment. We're building a new one, but if you are interested, probably just DM us and we'll get it sent out to you.
Yeah.
I'll just send it today.
And fourthly, thank you so much to Danny to actually put this together under such awful circumstances.
Yes, we hope you get better soon.
We really do, and thanks to everybody that is involved with the boys, so Check Label Services, the Country Journo, Danny, to everyone that has shared a post or liked something or listened. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's a wrap. That's
a wrap. So we better get Danny back. Where is she? You there, Dan?
Dan.
I'm coming.
There we go.
I'm clicking.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Dan, we're calling for you.
I can hear you. Oh, thank you guys so much. What beautiful songs. I cannot wait to hear what's coming in the future. You've got so much going on.
Thank you. Thanks for having us again. Well,
thank you for trusting me again.
Oh no. Thank
you
as well. Like,
anytime.
Like she had neck surgery yesterday.
Yes.
So that is remarkable.
We had to get you on. It's just been too long. We've got a lot of shows coming up with Country Kickback, so it's great to have you guys. I think we've got Natalie Pearson coming out next week. I think we've got Lim Botel. We've got heaps of artists coming. So I know you guys have met all of them and worked with most of them now, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, without Beck sending that through to us, we couldn't do any of it. So thank you, Beck. Thank you to all the artists, people that send people through to us. It's always great to get your email. But thank you, boys. What a lovely night. Thank you, Sal, for jumping in and running it for me as well. It's such a big help.
Okay, I'm about to take him to the pub now.
Yeah, we're going to the pub.
Nice. Well, thank you.
Even though we have had many a conversation with you, Danny, at our dinner table. We are going to the pub tonight.
I haven't been to your house yet, but I have sat at your dinner table and had dinner with you on the computer.
That's right.
Yeah, we've had some fun. We've made COVID work, haven't we?
Yes.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, boys. We will see you all again next week. And like they said, make sure you jump over, give us a like and subscribe on both of our YouTube pages and all the socials, and make sure you grab the merch as soon as it's available from the guys, because it looks pretty cool.
Cheers.
We'll see you all later.
See you, everyone.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.